A lot of adults complain that the job market is too tough to find jobs in this day and age. This must mean that employers are picky with their employees, right? Well, that's not the experience that I had. Currently, I have two jobs, but my brother wanted me to interview at McDonald's for fun because he works there and he wanted me to also work there with him. So reluctantly, I went to the interview that he had signed me up for. I got there 10 minutes early and I was ready to make a good impression of myself and potentially work at McDonald's. When I got there 10 minutes early, the employee that was supposed to be hiring me and interviewing me was on their lunch break and seemed very unhappy to see me get there early. And right off the bat, I felt unwelcomed. And I feel like that demonstrates terrible leadership, as stated in chapter 10. And it really just made me not want to work there. As we went through the interview, it was a terrible interview. Every single thing that I had said, she immediately didn't like. And that's in regards to my schedule. She asked me which days I can work, which I listed basically Monday through Friday. And she used authoritative power also in chapter 10, saying that she didn't like my answer. She said, no, that's not, you have to pick another day. So again, it was a mess of an interview, and any thoughts I had of wanting to work there were immediately gone. I mean, there's no reason I would want to work for someone who made me feel that uncomfortable as a first impression. And after the interview, she did follow up with me, sending me a text stated in chapter 10. And she was asking me more questions about me working there, which I didn't reply because the whole thing was unprofessional and it wasn't inviting. So again, I didn't have any interest in working there after the interview. Moving on to my current jobs that I really love. Right now, I work at Cold Stone and KTR. I've been working in KTR for almost 2 years now, and I've been working at Cold Stone for about 6 months now. I really enjoy these companies because I've developed a lot of relationships with the employees and improved my own sense of customer service and increasing my situational awareness and tolerance to people around me. Now, I really have these goals of becoming the best version of myself to the customers because I feel like there's no reason to disrespect customers. I mean, I'm a customer, so how would I want to be treated if I walked into a business? Um, Now, as long as the customers are happy, which I use adaptive communication in chapter 18 to talk to customers depending on their needs and their own emotions and positions in life. And I think that's really helped me create a better connection with the customers. I've also gained a really valuable work experience through this, and my people skills have improved a lot, along with getting along with my other employees. And what motivates me to keep up the good work in my job is, again, those good relationships. I've built these strong relationships with my employers and my um, fellow employees. So why break that trust? It's just not worth it to me. And then obviously I like working there and getting a salary, not a salary, but an income. So income motivates me to be on my best behavior. And I've had a lot of experience in reliability. Thus why I've been working at KTR for 2 years now. And I've created a vision for myself, as stated in chapter 18, to just be the best employee. And I'm focusing on the future rather than the now. So I could have a rough day and I would still care about my future and that vision for myself. Now, I'm different because my job has a high turnover rate. And so I've noticed that people don't really care as much about the job as I do. And so I feel like my expertise in all of the fields have really helped me differentiate myself from the other people around me. In conclusion, from all my past experiences in various jobs, I've had a lot of good and bad in each company. But in order to become a good boss in the future, I need to create a vision for myself and hold myself accountable in the workplace and think back to when I was an employee. to treat my other coworkers. Thank you.